Welcome to Everyday English Tips. Today's story is titled, They Laughed at Her Accent, but She Proved Them Wrong. This is the inspiring journey of a girl named Mira, a shy, hard-working soul who dreamed of speaking fluent English, but was constantly mocked for her accent. She didn't come from a wealthy family. She didn't attend expensive English-speaking schools. But what she had was fire in her heart and a will that couldn't be broken. People laughed. They whispered. They told her, "You'll never make it." But Mira never stopped believing. And in the end, she didn't just learn English. She turned her weakness into her strength. Let's discover how Mira proved them all wrong. Mira grew up in a small village where English was considered a foreign luxury. She studied in a local language medium school. Her teachers spoke basic English, and textbooks were old and worn. She loved learning, especially English. But her pronunciation was rough, and her accent was thick. When she read aloud, her classmates snickered. "Say that again," they'd tease, just to hear her mispronounce a word. Her face turned red with embarrassment, but she never complained. Instead, she began practicing alone. She'd wake up early, stand in front of the mirror, and read English newspapers out loud. Some words stuck, others twisted her tongue, but she kept going. After high school, Mira moved to the city for college. She was excited, but nervous. Everyone in the city seemed to speak English so fast, so fluently. During her first presentation, she stammered. Her accent slipped through every sentence. Some classmates laughed. One even whispered, "She sounds funny." That night, Mira cried alone in her room. But the next morning, she made a promise to herself. "I may not sound like them, but I will speak better than them one day." She began recording her own voice, listening to it, correcting herself. She watched YouTube videos on pronunciation. She mimicked news anchors. She practiced every single day. Mira joined a spoken English club in her college. The first few sessions were terrifying, but she pushed herself to speak. She accepted every opportunity to talk, even if her heart pounded. She asked professors for feedback. She read children's books out loud to improve fluency. She even downloaded language apps and practiced with strangers online. Slowly, her confidence started to grow. She still had an accent, but she had clarity. And more importantly, she had courage. One day, during a group discussion, a senior said, "You're the most improved speaker I've seen here." That compliment lit a fire in her. She applied for an internship at a marketing company. During the interview, she was asked to speak in English. Her voice shook. Her accent slipped in. But she kept going. She shared her ideas with confidence, structured her answers, and ended with a strong closing. The manager paused, then smiled. "Your accent is unique, but your ideas are brilliant. Welcome to the team." Mira was overjoyed. She got the job, not despite her accent, but because she dared to show up, speak up, and never give up. At work, Mira faced new challenges. Emails, meetings, client calls, all in English. She made mistakes, mispronounced a few words, got laughed at once or twice. But every mistake became a lesson. She kept a notebook of tricky words, phrases, and feedback. She asked her manager to correct her any time she slipped. Within months, her confidence became contagious. She even conducted her first client meeting, fully in English. Her voice was still accented, but now it carried authority. She was becoming someone people listened to. Outside work, Mira started a small YouTube channel to help others speak English confidently. Her first few videos were raw. Basic tips, pronunciation drills. But they came from the heart, and people connected. Comments poured in. You sound just like me. Thank you, Mira. Within a year, her channel had 100,000 subscribers. She had become a voice of hope for others who were afraid to speak. She taught them what she had learned. Your accent is not your weakness. It's your story. She was invited to speak at a language learning seminar. She stood on stage, looked at the crowd, and said, "Yes, I have an accent, but so does everyone. It's a part of who I am, and I'm proud of it." The crowd erupted in applause. Her journey from shy village girl to confident speaker was now inspiring thousands. She partnered with NGOs to offer free English workshops for underprivileged youth. Her goal was clear: to make sure no one felt ashamed of their voice again. Mira's story was featured in a national magazine. The same people who once laughed at her were now sharing her articles and praising her courage. She received offers to collaborate, speak at events, and even train corporate employees. But she stayed grounded. She still recorded videos in her small room, still replied to comments with encouragement, and still reminded everyone, your voice matters, no matter how it sounds. Today, Mira is a respected communication coach and motivational speaker. She helps others find their voice, just like she found hers. She says, English is a language, not a status symbol. Don't be afraid to speak. The world needs your voice. Her accent is still there, but now it's the sound of strength. Let Mira's journey remind you, people may laugh at your beginning, but they won't be laughing at your victory. Thank you for